All right, welcome back to D.L. Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything, people. Today, had a guy named Dave from Speedy Delivery. He brought me my wing today. Thank you, Dave. I sure appreciate it. Very nice guy, very good delivery guy, very promptness. I'm really happy with that, Dave. Dave's a good guy. And want everybody to know that. Dave from Speedy Delivery. I give credit where credit is always due. And he's a good guy. Boy, he said he was delivering for 30-some years, eh? Man, that guy. He must have some miles on his back. I got a great deal of respect for the guy. So, may God bless him on his deliveries and rides and wherever he goes. So he brought me my wing, and then he brought me my turn signal lights. Should be in here, hopefully. I hope. It's probably, let's see if these are it. My fender indicator lights that go on top of the fenders for the Duster, you know. I hope they're here. They definitely packaged something here. Grand's Auto. Well, I got 4,000 Mopar parts in stock, ready to ship. Oh, I have to check them out, eh? Oh, where's the top here? There's the bottom. Let's just do this. No, maybe not. Ah, there they are. Good deal. Well, that box is kind of destroyed right now, so I'm going to throw it over there. Ah, sweet. So there's my, I don't know if you guys can tell what that is. Let's see. Here are my turn signal lights for the, I got a trip over everything here. They're for the tops of the fenders right here. One on each side. So I'll be putting them on in the next video, but let's go for the wing here. I want to put the wing on the car. I want to get that done today. We'll just set these off to the side for now. They look to be in good shape yet anyway. Now here's the wing. Let's see. This must be the hardware kit. Oh God, they packaged that good. Probably, well, maybe, let's see. Let's get rid of this, huh? Nothing else in here, I hope. Always gotta look where you throw it away. I'll be recycling it. I try to recycle what I can anyway. Okay, I want to take for granted that there's nothing in there. Okay. We'll set that over here, and then that can be brought to the recycling place in Hutchinson. Okay, now, as for the wing. That sucker's wider than I thought. Wow. Which way is the open end? Or are they both sealed? Yeah, they're both sealed. Okay. Woo, Louie, that's going to make that car look faster. Looks in really good shape. Cardboard, there's nothing on it. Oh, yeah, there's scratches in it. But fortunately, it's on the bottom. You'll never see them. Okay. Well, let's see. I wonder what we can do here. Here, let's do something different here. Just to make sure about this. Let's lay this out. Lay our plastic out here. So we can flip this over upside down on it. So, well, now I gotta hit the jack anyway. Now let's see what's in the... Let's get rid of this stuff right away. Keep it neat and clean so I can keep it organized. Hope there's some sort of directions, or maybe it goes together one way. I don't know. I did one on my 71 Duster years ago, and I did one on my Challenger. If you look on the playlist, you'll see the Challenger build on there. Alright, so we got the two pedestals. Ooh, wow. That looks to be nice and heavy duty. Let's fill this with the recyclables. Okay. But again, thanks to Dave from Speedy Delivery. Thank you for being courteous and polite, and I could tell he's a hard-working guy, man. I'm happy for him. Okay, I'll throw this away. Well, this I think we can recycle too, can't we? I don't know. Throw that in the recycling for the heck of it. Alright, so we got two pedestal mounts. That would go... Yeah. Technically it does go only one way, like this, huh? Huh, well that's interesting. Okay. We got two of them. First thing, problem solving, is you separate. Must be doubles of everything, I would assume. We got two studs for this guy. We got two studs for this guy. Okay. Let's have one adjuster plate. One adjuster plate. One of them plates. One of these plates. What do I got? Three. Did they put an extra one in there accidentally? Probably did. I can't see having three of them because... Yeah, because one goes on one side, and yeah. We got one pedestal gasket and two. One bolt. And one bolt. There's no directions, so now you're flying by the seat of your pants here, I guess. What do I get extra? Extra one of them. Oh no, there should be four of them, shouldn't there? Yeah, those are the... Okay. One, two. And then one, two. Okay. And just... Four gaskets per deal. And these must go in the trunk lid. I suppose they go on the end of those studs. Stud protectors, I suppose. So don't scar your arm or anything else you may put in the trunk. And we got what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Okay. I think they gave me one extra plate. Yeah, they made a oops. Okay, so that's how that goes. Now how's the rest of it go? I'm gonna grab a bar stool here. Okay, gotta get a bar stool out. Time to think. Looks like to me we'll need a Phillips screwdriver. Let's grab one of them. We'll grab a long handle for the heck of it. And I wonder, we should reposition you guys. I gotta get in front of here. Alright, now let's assemble this thing. There's no directions, so we're gonna figure it out. Looks like everything fits together one way, I hope. Hopefully there's not a left or right here. Everything looks the same. So I'm gonna think that pin goes in that hole. And this is made to be adjusted. So, do the adjusters go in or out? Maybe face outward, huh? Let's see once here. See how things fit. Then that'll tell me. Okay, well, that looks right. Yeah, it looks right anyway. Okay. Hang on though. Oh, those washers must go one on each side of the panel. Okay. I'm figuring it out. So we got two pedestal mounts here. So the adjusters must go on the outside so you can reach through the side of the wing and adjust it evidently. If I flipped it around, where would you want that? Well, I'm going to take for granted that the bolts go in from the outside and go towards the inside. Probably go the other way, huh? Well, whatever. This will match the car if it's wrong. No, that would have to be right, I think. Maybe we'll get them all started here and then we'll... Oh, look at the baby fly. Hmm. Yeah, I just wonder if they should have went in the opposite direction, but part of me says yes, part of me says no. Well, the threads are on this side, so yeah, I bet I got it right. At least that's what I'm seeing anyway. I wonder if that's charged. Maybe that's not charged up. My battery powered twist drill. That might work. That'd be nice. Let's save on the risk a little bit. Oh, what's going on here? I'm not going to tighten them totally up until we get that bolt in there. Oh, I think I'm running out of power before I get the other side done. Okay, then this bolt must go in from this side. At least I hope. God, is that right? Oh, what does this one look like? Well, it's threaded all the way through. So I guess that wouldn't really matter, I guess. But we need something to drive that bolt in with. Let's grab a ratchet here. Are these going to be China or are they going to be standard American? If they're 5/16 bolts, then they should be half-inch head, correct? Yeah, it's kind of loose. I bet they're China. Okay, so what do we do here? I wonder if we should... Yeah, I think we should get this thing totally together. Then we can measure the center line of the bolts. I can divide that number in half, so that would be the middle then. And then I'll know what the measurement is from the center of this bolt, this stud, to the center of the wing, so I got it centered on the car. Okay, that goes to that one. Yeah. I think we go to 1/2-inch ratchet wrench. Or should we go to metric? I don't know. I'll grab a 1/2-inch this one, and now I'll grab a... If I can find a 1/2-inch metric one really fast. This 14 mil, that's too big. It would be a 13 millimeter if I'm right. Of course, it's at the bottom of the drawer. Yeah! Come on now! Come to Papa! Where you at? Come on! Oh, everything is on top of it. Come on, where's my 13 millimeter? There's 12, I jumped. Don't I have a 13 millimeter one? I should. $14. Went the wrong way again. Ah, there's a 13. Okay, I got a 13 millimeter and a half. Let's see what it is. Oh my God, I'm just sweating. Let's see. Let's try the 13 millimeter first, I think. No. Half. No, half fits, so fits like crap though. It must be 11 millimeter. I'm gonna say that's 11 millimeter. Well, I'll go see if I got one of them now. Or 12 millimeter, pardon me. Well, I had that 12 millimeter in my hand. Yeah, there's 12 millimeter. Let's see if it's that. I had that 12 millimeter in my hand. Yep, that's what it is. Fits on there snug. I'll just adjust it all the way up. Oh no. I can't drive that Phillips screwdriver tight. God, now I gotta take it back out again. Ah, no directions. Well, let's take it out. We'll tighten up all them. I can't see any reason that we can't, I guess, because I can't believe it's only got one side mount. Why wouldn't it go all the way through? And have two L mounts, so it's stronger. At about 70 miles an hour, it'll probably fly off. Okay. Is that screwdriver getting that bad? One, two. I gotta get a different screwdriver. I think the the tip's getting more out on that one. And my skill twist is running out of battery juice, so plus I want to tighten them by hand so I know I'm not exploding the screws, stripping them out. It's the screws that are screwed. Oh. Okay. Oh God. I almost need a fan at my. I can't handle the seat no more here. I'll die heat exhaustion in my own shop. Okay, so what we did is we just tighten them all up. Oh, we don't want to use that. We want to use 12 millimeter. Genuine China. But looks good quality though. Although there's some scratches in them. I'm glad those aren't on top. Nobody will even know they're there. Only we will. Come on. Jeez. Oh, come on. Oh man, I'm putting this together backwards, ain't I? It'd be the same outcome if I look at it. Okay. One pedestal. And studs look. They look reciprocal. Okay, just like that, they stopped. I don't know if I should give them a little nudge with the vice grip on the end there. That little fly, I'm gonna take him out here pretty soon. He's gotta be in my face, you know. He's gotta have the front row seat there. Just give him a nudge. There we go. Should I put a light Loctite on him? Well, didn't come with any. Okay. Yeah. And the gaskets and the washers and that'll go together. Well, let's rinse and repeat over here, I guess. Let's see if we can get a close-up on that now. The hell is it? Oh, that's the floor. Ah, there it is. Gotta get in the middle there for you guys. Try to, anyway. Okay, so move everything over to down here, I guess. Okay. So, got one pedestal. So this goes into this groove here like that. Okay. Then I put the adjuster facing out. Maybe I should have put it inward. I don't know. I'm gonna just do the same thing I did on the other side. Put it outward like this. Is that right? I really don't know. And then it's got a little hole here and stuff, and I believe that goes where this is here. It might be a lubrication hole. And then we use the old Phillips's. See how long this thing goes. Make sure that's all in the groove yet. It's getting to be the end of her charge, but at least it saves a lot of cranking with the hand. Get them all started first, then we'll tighten them up. Now I would say get them close and tighten them up by hand so you don't strip them out. You don't want to strip this out, so do it by hand after you get them. Then I say do the center ones first. Whoop. Like that. The tool's almost out of power. Trust me, it's not even. Get them close to tight. It's saving a lot of twist time. Let's see, run through them. Okay. Oh, man. I'm sweating. And then the heads are 11 millimeter. Or wait a minute, 12 millimeter. Yeah, 12 millimeter, I guess. Years ago, I bought a factory Go wing from back in the 80s, say. I think I paid like $75 for it. Could you imagine what that factory one would be worth today, probably? And I sold it through the years. It's probably on some car right now. It's worth $100,000 or something, or 20,000. Maybe it's been recycled already. I don't know. Tighten that up. We'll throw our studs in. I'll throw more thread. They're not cleaned off evenly. I want to put more thread in this because the nut, for strength wise, you know. We'll just give them a slight little twist with the vice grip, just to kind of snug them up. And we don't go up to the thread. We don't want to damage them. We'll just turn it until it wants to stop. Like that. Okay. Then on the car side, this gasket will go down first, you know. Then these four, two for each side gaskets, you know, go on here. Actually, by rights, no. Actually, these can go on, two of them. The outside ones can go on already, can they? So let's do that. Yeah, just like this. There. That way it doesn't get water in the interior. And then the narrow side goes up front, so, and then the pedestal sits in the screw, so you gotta flip this over. Like that. And then the two nuts will go on there. And then these vacuum plugs, they'll go on the end of these once you get this thing installed. So that way you don't scratch yourself. Okay? Oh yeah, and then on the interior side, on the trunk side, there's two more washers that'll be on the trunk side. On the inside, these will be going there. So we'll pull this off yet. We don't need this on there quite yet. Pull these nuts off of here. Let's get it the same. I gotta reach over here, and this is probably not being shown right now. I'm just taking I got a couple nuts spun on, and I want to push these washers on. I want to make it look like that. Stay consistent and organized. Okay, then we put our washers on there. They're all the same thickness. Okay, so the seals are on there. Now, let's move this. Let's zoom back out again. So now we got both sides looking the same. Which way does this go? Just like this, I believe. Okay, so Yeah, it goes like that. It has to lean back. Yeah, you wouldn't lean forward. Yeah, that'd be stupid. Has to lean back like this. So that's the way it goes if the car is traveling in that direction. So now the next thing we want to do is we want to measure the full distance between this bolt and this bolt. Divide that number in half and that'll be center. So let's grab a tape measure here. From the center bolt to the center bolt. Let's go this way. I got something in my way again here. Okay. So we'll just hook this onto that end. Is that 35 and a half then? 35 and a half on the money, ain't it? Or is it 35 and 5/8? Let's see. Sorry, we gotta add that in, don't we? What if we go 1 inch? Five-eighths. Will that flex that much? That would probably flex that much, wouldn't it? I don't know. I don't have an assistant here to push on it. Yeah, I think so. 35 and a half. So 35 and a half. Oh my God, I get sweat rolling on my back. Oh, guys, it's tough. 35 and a half. Let's write that down. Total. Where's my pen now? So the full measurement is 35 and a half. So we got 34 and 34, or that would be 17. Yeah, 17 and 3/4. 17 and 3/4 halfway across. 17 and 17 is 34. No, that's not right. Okay, what's half of 35? 17 and a half. Then we add the 17 and a half, 17 and 3/4. Yeah, that's right. 17 times 2 would be 34. And add the inch and a half, 35 and a half. 17 and 3/4 is halfway. There, I finally figured it out. You guys probably had that figured out 5 minutes ago already. Okay, so the next step is, now on the went on the internet. I don't know what it is for darts. It said it, but I can't look it up right now. But for dusters, it's 6 3/16 from the edge. You know, this is gotta be flipped over to this bolt, and then whatever it is from here to here. So we have to go 16 3/16 to this bolt. And then this one will kind of follow the suit, then we make a mark for that one. So it's 6 3/16 from the edge of the deck lid with the contour. So I took a piece of tape. And I measured 6 3/16 with it. You know, then I put it on the deck lid because it's curved. Then I put it there and I put a mark on it. You'll see that here in a minute. So we got to go 17 and 3/4 is halfway across. From the middle to these bolts, that's 17 and 3/4. 17 and 3/4, 17 and 3/4. That's what I got here. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to take a break. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get you guys set up over by the car. We're done here. We got it assembled. So, and then we'll start doing some markings and stuff and start drilling holes in my nice painted body. So I'll be back with you guys in just a second. All right, now we're gonna take that 17 and 3/4. Now, already, like I said, I took the tape, laid it on a flat surface, measured out 6 3/16 from the edge of the trunk lid to the, this is 6 3/16 from here to there. Then I applied the tape, okay? Now, I did that on each side. This tape, I don't know if it's right like this, so let's measure out. Now, we'll go from the center of the hump would be the center of the deck lid, so we gotta go 17 and 3/4. So yeah, we're way over here. Okay. So, wonder if I wiped off enough wax, or maybe I didn't. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna put, if I can, yeah, oh I can. 17 and 3/4. Okay, right there, 17 and 3/4. I'll do this one. I don't want to set my tape measure on that paint, I might scratch it. Okay, I'm gonna pull my tape up and move it over. I don't have nothing to set tools on. Absolutely nothing. Got a drill press over here with lots of nice sharp shavings for my nice clear coat. Perfect. So I want to keep my, so we'll put this right on top of that. So that's in the middle, kind of. Okay, fine. Yeah. We'll move this one over. Oh yeah, it'd curl up on me. Okay. And this will go right in the middle. Okay. So now we got our curvature measurement. Okay. Now we're going to measure 7 and 3/4 over and mark that on the tape. We know the first bolt has to be this line high. Now where does it have to be this way? Okay. Well, it's got to be 17 and 3/4 from the center of this to the center of the bolt. So we keep middle. 17 and 3/4. Puts it right there. Okay, now let's do this side. Okay. So we got our height up. Now we need to mark a second bolt. So I go back to the wing and I want to measure from center to center the bolts. And see what this is. Oh, that's off too. One and 13/16 to be exact. Yeah, 1 and 13/16. Wow. So it's 1 and 13/16 straight up in the deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure 1 and 13/16 up in that one. One and 13/16. Okay. Then we're going to measure from the center, 17 3/4 again. Let's check this one here. It is over. Wait a minute. No, it's over just a hair. Something just don't look right here. 17 3/4. 17 3/4. Yeah, well, that's right. It's this one right here. Okay, now let's do that over here. Let's go 7 3/4 right away. So we got 17 3/4 right there. And what the hell was the other measurement again? 1 and 13/16, wasn't it? Yeah. 1 and 13/16. One and 3/4. 13/16. Okay, so there's that one. And there's that one. And this one I gotta get a little more specific on. There's something not jiving here. Got 1 and 13/16. Okay. Yeah. 17 and 3/4 this way. Okay, so yeah, it's to that edge. I got so many lines drawn on there. Okay, so I think we're ready to drill some holes. So I'll get that set up and I'll be right back. So let's put this away. Well, they're going to be 5/16 holes. All right. I got myself a 1/4-inch bit first. I wonder if I should go a little smaller. Sometimes I'll go really small. Let's see if it's good yet. Well, that one's bent. Okay, that ain't gonna work. That guy's bent. All right, I got myself an 1/8-inch drill bit. Now, this is an angle, so I'm not gonna hold the drill straight. I'm gonna angle it like this, so it's close. If I had a leveling spike on here, then I could go with the contour. But let's see what we got here. See, that one's off a little. Okay. Now, you don't want to sweep the things off. You'll scratch the clear coat, you know. So by rights, I should put 2 more pieces of tape here. So what I'm going to do is not do that. I'm going to put a piece of tape here, though, so it don't go between my chrome and sitting there and rust away. So I'm going to go grab some tape. You find this out as you go. Switch drill bits over right away. Okay. That's ready to go. Okay. So I'll take the blowgun and blow it off, you know. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's go to. No turning back now, guys. All right, so here we go. Okay, this is turning out to be a disaster. What the hell is going on here? Oh, I like it. Thank you. Thank you, Japanese junk. I gotta see what's going on there. We gotta open up the deck lid. I'm going through 2 layers of metal, and I gotta see about that secondary one. What's happening there? So now we're gonna blow it off. We're not gonna wipe it off. Okay. Next step is to open up the deck lid and see what's going on. I'm in some sort of trouble right now. I don't know what's going on here. I know there was going to be 2 steps of metal. Gotta get the keys out of the car. Because I don't have my brackets set for the other side. I gotta order them. And I will get them. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'll have to drill from this side, ain't I? I'll never be able to hold that bit right. Boy, that landed perfect. Jeez. Well, let's see if it fits, and then nothing else. I gotta come up with a quick game plan. I gotta come from the other side because that metal's at an angle. Maybe I'll use a hole saw cutter and have to widen that out. And God, I don't know. What do I do? I don't have that bracket. Not yet. That's ordered. I just don't have it. What do I do? Let's see if the wing fits. Let's see if the wing fits, and then we got the green light to go further. God, I hope it fits. Coming through. Where does that look different? If I look at this side, the trunk lid goes this way. And if I look at it that way, it goes that way. It looked like it was crooked, but it's not. Yeah, that's gonna have to be. Well, we know it fits anyway. Okay, we got her that far. Now we just I got a hole saw at the back. Okay, I gotta have a break, guys. I'm gonna have a break and I'll be back with you. Alright, I'm back. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mount this. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go get my drill holes cleaner. I'll be right back. Oh, what did I do with my ratchet? Okay, there's the cleaner. Okay, got that. Where's my ratchet? Oh my God, this is so bad I'm getting, or what? I set my ratchet down and I can't find the darn thing. Oh, there it is. Right in front of me. Now, why are you hiding from me? Sorry, the nuts are 10 millimeter, so I'm sure everything's made in Japan then. It looks good quality though. It'll work. Okay, so there's the tools. Never brush it off. Just feel it out, make sure you got it all. Okay. Now we got it up. Damn fly, get out of my eye. Okay, now I'm going to use high pressure silicone, the gray stuff. I'm going to go over here quick. I'll show you here in a minute, but I'm going to want to make sure I get it all over the place too. First, we got to find where I put it here. Okay, that's nice. That ran all over. Okay, that's good. Okay. First, I got to try to get it open, I guess. Oh, there we go. Got it on the old fingers. I'm sick of being hot. In winter, I'm sick of being cold. Okay, I'll bring these along. Okay, first of all, let's hook on this side. I'll show you what I did here in a minute. It's going to take me a couple minutes to get there. Just use the fingers. Yeah, there we go. Just use the fingers. You gotta get it all over everything else you don't want it on. Like that. Okay, perfect. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's 1 out of 4 done. Got it all over me before I got it all over it, so. Here we go. That's 2 out of 4. Well, come on. Okay. I like that. When I hit air bubbles in the tube, then I know I got ripped off. Okay. We're getting there. I'll be right with you guys in a minute. I'm preparing the thing here. Okay, and then see the narrow part goes forward. Just like that. Okay. Wow. Big air bubble in here. That was a few ounces of silicone I got ripped off of. That's good. Saved the company some money, I guess. Yeah, that's one. pedestal mount. And this should be 2. Oh, there's even more air bubbles. Huh. I wonder if that's legal to. Okay. No. What we'll do next, I will put the cap back on this stuff. Bring all the hardware over there. Then I'll grab the wing. We gotta crack open the deck lid, don't we? Okay. Rigs, silicone, hardware. Here I come. Here any tin, or whatever that's called. Just pull off a couple of rigs here. Oh, there that worked out. That just worked out just so fabulous. It was, couldn't ask for better. Okay. Let's draw off another couple of rigs here, so I have to sit there and try to rip them off of there unless the wind blows them away. Okay. There's the silicone. Okay, we wiped the wax off of there earlier, so we could put the tape on there. All right, so here comes the wing all prepared. Okay. Let's see now. Sorry, I put silicone. Let's see, are we recording, by the way? Oh yeah, we still are. So I put silicone and the seals on here. And then I put the pedestal gaskets on there. Okay, so I hope this is right. Not that I'm putting on reverse. Now we gotta pop the deck lid open so I can get to the fastening, I suppose. Wonder if I can try to reset the camera. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tighten this stuff up and I'll show it to you guys when I get her done, okay? Alright, so I got it tightened up. I got it sealed. Now we gotta chip it. It's gotta be adjusted. Did you know that Richard Petty on the Daytona wing, they adjusted it so much so it had downdraft on the rear axle that it actually blew the tires out after a few laps at 201 miles an hour. Pretty strange, huh? Now, I don't know if I should. I think I'll just run it level for now. Should be close enough, I would think. I'll see how the car reacts at about 184 miles an hour when I'm passing Jeff Gordon, and I think level looks good. Yeah, let's run her level for now. Yeah, it's got a little tip to it. I don't know how that looks. Let's see. Let's walk over here once and look. pretty cool. It's fully adjustable. Yeah, you know, that goes about the same angle. Yeah, let's just leave it there for right now. I'm not going to touch it. So anyway, so the wing's installed for now. Everything's for now. I got to get those brackets. They should be coming. I got the brackets for the trunk lid. So, but what I did for now, I'll try to show you guys if I can. Cripes, this car's looking too dang fancy for me. I never had anything fancy. Well, I have, but let's I guess I'm gonna have to hand hold this camera to let you guys see what I did. Temporary thing for right now. Off. It's just, let me grab this flashlight here. And then let's try to grab a camera so I can hold it upside down. So that's what I did for now. I drilled a hole, you know, so I could get a, and I used the crow's foot and I tightened it up just for now. You know, when I get that bracket, that'll cover that. And then I think that bracket actually mounts in this hole here. So, and then this side too. You can see what I did there. It's just temporary for now. So the bracket will mount here, and it comes across and down. So then we'll do it right. Well, let's see if I can stand back and try to. I don't got no room here, so let's see. Let's move this. Okay, bring this back as far as we can. Now, it was 6 3/16 that first stud to the edge of the deck lid. 6 3/16. That's factory. From the center of the back stud. Then the forward stud would go 1 and 13/16 from that one to the next one. And then obviously you measure the center of this, you know, and the center of this. And I think it was 17 3/4. Now those are my measurements, but don't go off of them, you know. So I'm trying to get a view of this here, but as you can see, there's an air compressor in my way. And then let's see, let's move this back. And then let's walk over here once, see if we can get a side view. Okay, we gotta go past the lawnmower. The lawnmower's in my way. So there's that. To me, I'd like to have it a little further, but forward, but that's the way they said that's factory. And I Googled it even. Yeah, that's factory, right? That's the way they had it on the Dusters. Me, I would have moved it ahead an inch or two if I had my way. So we'll look at it down the road when we get it out, you know. So that'll complete this video. Kind of give you guys a good look at it. I don't want to open the door. It's 150 degrees in front of that door. That door faces south. So the sun's just beating the living heck out of everything. And I got the AC going in here and it's not even hardly keeping up. So I'm not opening the door to show you a back view. We can look at that later. Let's just see what we can see here, you know. Let's see, let's run around. Trying to give you guys the best views I can right now with it sitting in in the shop here. You know, trying anyway. It's hard to do it, so no. I hope I don't have it on backwards. No, I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think I do. I don't know how I could actually, because then the stanchions would go forward. Yeah, there's no way of putting it on backwards. Well, you know how it is. Everything goes through your head. My luck is, if it's 50% right or 50% wrong, chances are it's going to be 50% wrong. So in the next video, we're going to put the front turn signal indicators on. I got the wiring hanging in there already and everything down here underneath. I just got there's a hole here I puttied over. I'll have to find that, and these might have to be rounded out a little bit. I don't know, on each side here. So that'll be the next video. But right now I need another break again. It's just so hot. So anyway, guys, please like and subscribe if you can. And we'll see you on the next video. Okay? Thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. And oh, what's that? That's a Hemi, ain't it? Oh. And then that's a 5.7 Eagle motor out of a Challenger. And I got a 6.4 Hemi out of a Challenger right here that we're going to build this winter. So if you guys stay tuned, you'll be able to watch us build a 6.4, and then over winter, I want to put it where that one is. So everything, since it's all Eagle motor and stuff like that, all the reluctor, all that stuff is the same, so I can run the same computer and everything. And I'm also thinking that if I run into lots of money, I'd like to put Holley fuel injection on top of it this winter, if that's possible. Well, is the money going to be there? Yeah, probably not. But that's what I like to do. But it's just another pop-up dream of mine, I suppose, again. But yeah. Wow, that looks nice though, don't it? So that's a 55-mile-an-hour paint job, you know. And then 55-mile-an-hour stripe. And then the wing, well, that might go 59 miles an hour right now. So we got that done today. Yay! We still need some window chrome. Does anybody have any? Then I need some vinyl top chrome that goes across here. I know I took it off, but I don't know where I went with it. And I know I didn't bend it all to heck, so. But that's what I need. I need window chrome, and I need some vinyl top chrome. Well, I'd like to put chrome on here, but maybe I'll just leave that painted the way it is. If I try to put chrome on there, I'll just probably scratch it all to hell anyway. Might just leave that alone. Where do you stop? You know what I mean? I got the wheel well chrome yet, but one shot. And they're driver quality, and geez, I get like $100 a piece for them. Don't say it too loud. They might start charging $200 now. So, because it says Mopar. Many other parts are pricey. No, that don't work. Many other pricey. No, that one. That don't work either. Oh well, I'm going to let you guys go, and we'll talk to you later. And take care. Have a wonderful day, and please like and subscribe if you can, okay? And keep watching. We're working on her. One day we'll take her somewhere. Love to all. Bye-bye.